And not to mention, all of his friends helped pay for it, and the whole thing was led by Bakugo. And y'all really wanted to make it out like his friends don't care about him? Like, wow! Okay, here we go. Manga endings being misunderstood by the mass majority of people reading and being painted in a certain light that says that the manga ending is bad is nothing new to me. People hated the hell out of the Attack on Titan manga ending, but when the anime dropped, people were like, wow, this really isn't that bad. What were people complaining about? The very same can be said about My Hero's ending, because y'all hate this for no reason. Actually, no, hold on, let me clarify. For no real reason. A lot of y'all only hate this ending because it didn't match your fantasies of what My Hero was gonna be at the end. Like, nobody's saying you can't dislike the ending. But what we are saying is make sure you read the ending. And, you know, all of My Hero, make sure you read all of that too before you say anything. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like My Hero's ending was perfect. It wasn't. But it was still really good. Did I have visions of how it was gonna end? Of course. Am I upset that my visions didn't come to pass? A little, but I can get over it. Because what I want for the end of the story and what's being written are two different things. What matters is that, do I feel satisfied with what I'm reading? And I do. But just to be clear, just because you dislike how My Hero ended does not give you the right to spread misinformation when the things you don't like can be easily disproven by reading the actual manga. And in the name of all that is holy, if you're gonna hate, please at least be funny, cause cock jokes don't do it.
Brother,
all those types of jokes really do is showcase how much of a weirdo you really are.
Nigga, he a 69 god.
Even the fast food jokes got old, but at least they were actually funny for a time. So that begs the question, what exactly happened in My Hero's ending? And why are people so mad at it?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, so the first few pages of the ending showcases how 1A has been doing since the ending. And as more little sneak peeks are showing, we see that the One For All embers that were in Midoriya faded away. So he's full on quirkless again. Then we get an 8-year time skip where we see what else they've been doing since that time. Shoto's become so beloved by the public that he's not even seen as Endeavor's son anymore. Shoji got the equivalent to a Nobel Peace Prize for all his efforts in fighting for heteromorph rights. Ochako's been spearheading a quirk counseling program, or to better quirk counseling programs all across the country so that no child should end up like Toga. Which, if we're being honest, is a very good thing. These kids and other heroes have been putting in so much work to make sure that less villains emerge, to the point where less heroes are needed. To the point where they're essentially making Hawks' dream come true. They're making a world where heroes have a lot of time to kill. And as for Midoriya, he's a teacher now.
What?
And it's not as bad as people make it out to be. For one, teaching is one of the most respected jobs in Japan, so I don't know where that consensus came from. Actually, no, I do know where that came from. Teachers in other countries are treated like shit and paid like shit, so it makes sense why people would automatically assume, oh, Midoriya is cooked now because he's getting a teacher's salary. But remember, this is UA, the #1 hero school in Japan, and the principal is rich as hell. He's good. But let's ignore money for a minute and just think about why he's a teacher. In Midoriya's mind right now, he feels like he's accomplished everything he wanted to do in the short time that he had a quirk. But now, he doesn't have one, so he thinks, oh, I can't really be an active hero anymore, but that's okay. I can teach the new generation with my quirk knowledge and my experiences as a hero, and that can help them. So in a way, I'm still being an active hero.
I see this as an absolute win.
Which, honestly speaking, makes the perfect sense for Midoriya. Do try to remember that every member of the UA faculty is a pro hero. The Lunch Rush guy, Aizawa, Principal Nezu, Midnight, and even All Might. So if they can be pro heroes and teachers and no one bats an eye, why can't the same be for Midoriya?
That doesn't seem fair.
And y'all think Midoriya not having a quirk is some excuse for him not to help out? Look at this! He's leaping to help this kid from falling even though he has no powers. And his character continues to come full circle because the kid who leapt in as well as he did also asked Midoriya the same question that he asked All Might. Can I be a hero? And Midoriya looks at him, rambles like he always does, but tells him, yes, you can be a hero. Do your best, kid. Like, bruh, is that not a full circle character moment? Like, What are we doing?
What in the fuck are we doing here?
And this would be the end of Midoriya's tale, but nope. All Might is not letting that happen. Bro gives us the nastiest fake out and tells us all that Midoriya can still be an active hero even if he doesn't have a quirk. Therefore, giving a new answer to the question he asked All Might all the way back in chapter 1.
Is it possible to become a hero even if I don't have a quirk? Could I ever hope to be someone like you?
So how does he do this, I wonder? Alright, by giving Midoriya an armored suit like the one he used against All For One. But even better. Technology has evolved since then, because you know, it's been 8 years since that fight. What a glorious fight, by the way. I can't wait for this shit to be animated, bro! And when reading this, Midoriya is already trying to refuse, because he's like, yo, I don't want this much money spent on my sake alone. But then he accepts it when All Might tells him that 1. Hatsume built it for him, 2. His friend from America built it for him, which is either David's shield or Melissa's shield, one of the two. And not to mention, all of his friends helped pay for it, and the whole thing was led by Bakugo. And yo really wanted to make it out like his friends don't care about him? Like, wow! And just like in chapter 2, All Might tells Midoriya once again, take this to heart, kid. You earned this power.
Let's fucking go!
That's what I'm talking about! So as a reward for all the efforts Midoriya put in from the beginning of the story, his friends rallied together to make sure he can still live his dream of being a hero. That is perfect to me. Not a perfect ending to the manga, but a perfect ending to Midoriya's character. And he still hasn't forgot about Shigaraki because he sees his ghost while he's still going out and gallivanting with his friends again. So y'all, if you come across My Hero haters online talking about, oh, Midoriya's friends ditched him for 8 years because it was quirkless, yada 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 yada, don't get mad at them. Pity's good enough. But like I said earlier, I still have stuff that I wanted to see in this ending that I didn't. So what were they? For one, confirmation between these two would be nice. Like, I full on understand why Horikoshi may not have confirmed anything because you know how My Hero fandom can get. But I don't know, man, something to resolve, you know, her whole feelings arc, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole act of her hiding stuff isn't good and that she should be more open with her feelings and stuff like that. But I'm not, you know, reaching for the pitchforks to chuck them at Horikoshi just because I didn't get that. It's fine for me. I can look past it and hope anime works on that. But what else though? I guess I just wanted, you know, this whole epilogue arc just to be more fleshed out, but I guess it's not up to me, it's up to the publishers and what they decide, which again is also nothing new. Like if you look at how other mangas ended, like maybe Bleach and Naruto, you can kind of see that My Hero kind of fell into the same kind of problem. Because like chapter 699 of Naruto had, you know, Sasuke being pardoned, Kakashi being Hokage, and Naruto giving him his headband back. Then all of a sudden in the next chapter we already see the hints to what Boruto's gonna be about and Naruto as Hokage, which I'm cool with, but you know, I kinda wanted to see how we got to that point. And that's why the anime and like, you know, the last movie, you know, kinda stepped it up a bit. Bleach still isn't over yet, so I won't really say much in terms of how the anime does things, but the manga was a bit rushed at the end, which I feel is also because of similar reasons, along with, you know, Kubo-sensei's health at the time. So with My Hero, while I wanted to see some things fleshed out a bit more, I can take solace in the fact that, you know, the story was written and concluded in a way that benefits everybody. Don't mean everybody reading, but everybody in verse. And if anything, it showed me that leak culture should die. Or could be better if you read from official sources like Manga Plus. The app is free. And Shonen Jump, you pay a little fee, but you know, you're still getting what you need. Good manga with good translations. But all in all, man, what I'm trying to say is make sure you understand what it is you're reading before you go online and make hate opinions on it. Because you can really solve your own problem if you just read it again. But you know, slower, really take in all the information that's being given to you. And don't just go with popular opinion just cause it's popular. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I didn't want to sound angry on this video because I've exhausted my anger at this point. All I feel is disappointment and pity, but not to the series, to everybody else that just seems to love hating on it. Yeah man, I don't know if we'll ever get a series like My Hero ever again. I don't even know if we'll ever have a sequel to this. But if we don't, I'm perfectly fine with that. Shout out to y'all for watching the video. Thank you, Koei Horikoshi, for writing such a great story. And I'm gonna continue with this anime because, yo, they have been cooking! But yeah, man, like the video if you like the video. You know, subscribe to the boy. I got more videos coming, especially about the Todoroki family, because that needs a video too. And I guess I'll see you next time.